So you've been named the starting quarterback for the Wolfpack. I guess how did you take that announcement, and I guess how was that news delivered to you?
I actually haven't gotten. I actually haven't gotten told anything, so I don't really know how to answer that. But I did get named captain, which was pretty cool. I felt like that was pretty cool coming from the guys in my team, being able to win the locker room over, and I thought that was pretty cool. Showing that the guys believe in me, I believe in those guys, so they believe in me to lead them. I'm gonna do my best, what I can do, and do that.
That was a player vote. So what did that mean to you, and what do you think you did to earn that respect after only being in the program for a few months?
That meant a lot to me because that just shows that I got close with all the guys, offense and defense. And that was my goal coming in, is just getting to know everybody in the locker room, getting closer with them, and trying to build that bond so we can carry that on the field and make plays. And I was really happy. I was really pleased to see that I got voted as a captain. It means I accomplished my goal in winning those guys over. So like I said, they believe in me, and I believe in them. I'm going to lead them to the best of my ability.
So they did tell you you're going to start Saturday?
That's a question for Coach. Shoot, I don't know. I haven't got word on that.
He did say it yesterday, so we're pretty confident you're going to start. I guess, what do you think it's going to feel like to take the field against USC? Obviously, you've played Pac-12 football in stadiums like that, but to lead a group of guys into battle and start this season as their leader.
Yeah, biggest thing for me is I want to lead the guys. I want to go out there and make sure everybody's having fun. We all want to win, and I'm going to push the guys to be the best that they can be. You know what I'm saying? We're playing USC, so I just want them to know that, you know what I'm saying, we can go out there and compete with anybody. I just want them to know that just to play the hardest they can. We can go out there and make plays and execute like we did all fall camp. So I believe in those guys, and so I think we're going to go out there and execute and do the things we need to do.
What have you seen from this offense during fall camp in your couple of scrimmages?
I see that we can move the ball, playing with tempo, units coming together. We got a loaded skill group. Everybody's coming together, learning the offense, learning the playbook. Coach Sage has done a really good job of explaining things and installing the installs that we put in. And I'm really pleased with what we've done this fall camp. I'm excited to show it on Saturday when we get on that field.
Looks like Coach Sage now working with you guys as a quarterbacks coach. I guess, how have you processed and digested that change, and how do you think that will help you guys having your coordinator also in your room every day?
It's really good having him in the room, so we can just, you know what I'm saying, we're sitting right next to him, so he's showing us what he sees. We're telling him what we see out there on the field. So it's really good having a real to pick his brain, because he's the one calling the plays. So it's really good to pick his brain, telling him what we like and what we don't like, what to call and what not to call. And he's just feeding off us, and we're feeding off him, learning a lot of things off him, which he sees, some of the things that we didn't know. So it's been really well having him in our room.
We were talking to your head coach yesterday, Brendon. He was very complimentary about your maturity as well as what you can do with your feet. What do you feel is your best asset on or off the field in the sport of football?
Yeah, being able to use my feet is a big part of my game. I like to use my feet to get out of tough situations, but I'm also looking to keep my eyes downfield and deliver the ball with my arm, but I'll use my feet to get down the field more, move the chains and stuff like that. I feel like that's a big part of my game, and that separates me sometimes.
I know you want to be known as a passer, though, somebody who could throw the ball, so I guess, is that the biggest thing that you think you have to improve as you move over here to Nevada?
Yeah, I want to throw the ball, and I think it's more of just knowing where to go with the ball. Like I said, Coach Sage is helping with that tremendously, knowing where to go with the ball, getting the ball out on time, not sitting back there and holding on to the ball. I think that's the biggest part, is just getting the ball out on time where it needs to be, timing and ball placement, rhythm timing. I think that's the biggest part.
I know we talked to you when you committed here, and you said you really like Nevada's offense. Now that you've had probably 40 practices in it, how do you feel like your skill set matches up with this scheme?
Yeah, I feel like it matches with the scheme really well. You know what I'm saying? Coach Sage is going to call the plays that best fit the quarterback's ability, and I think he's done a good job with that. And I think, yeah, that's the biggest part, is building it around the quarterback, and I think that's what we're doing. So the scheme is really well. I like it a lot, similar to what I ran in offense, so I think it's going really well. I mean, in high school, sorry.
Yeah. So this is similar to the offense you ran in high school?
Yes.
More so than even what you were doing at Colorado?
Oh, way more, yes.
Okay. Talk to us a little bit about your pass catchers, your wide receivers, your tight ends. I guess who you see kind of emerging, and who you see as top weapons for you guys.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the whole wide receiver room. We got D Camp, we got J Bone, John Jack, we got Spencer Curtis. All those guys. I think all those guys in the room can make plays for us on the field. We got freshmen like Marshawn, things like that. I think they're going to do really well. We're going to see all of them play on the field. I think they all have the ability to make plays. And then in the tight end room, we got Kalecki. Big, tall target, big target to throw to. I love having him in the room. He's really reliable. I can miss high and away. I know he'll go down and snatch it for me. And we got Jaden, Oliver, Stewart, and Cam Zeiler. I think they all can go in there and play their role and be able to make plays out there on the field, help us move the ball down the field.
How do you think your experience in the Pac-12 gets you ready for an atmosphere like you're going to see Saturday at the Coliseum?
I think it helps a lot because I played in front of a large crowd. Something like that. I think I go out there every day and treat everybody as the same opponent. But playing in Pac-12 did give me some experience playing against guys that got drafted first, second round. I think that helped a lot with the speed of the game and knowing how well good guys, how fast they move on the field. So I think that helped, and it's going to help me a lot this season.
But being in the Pac-12, do bigger crowds not faze you really anymore?
No, I try not to let it get me. It's not really when I walk between those white lines, everything between the white lines, the only thing that matters. Everything outside doesn't really matter to me.
How do you help younger guys get ready for this game?
We just gotta tell them they've been doing it. They've been playing football their whole life. It's just the same thing. It's going to be a little bit faster. Guys are going to be a little bit bigger. They just got to do what they've been doing their whole life. Go out there and make plays. Don't let the highs get too high. Don't let the lows get too low. They just got to go out there and beat them.
What do you hope this offense shows this year?
I just hope we can put up points, 40 points a game. We can move the ball efficiently, move the chains, and do what we need to do to pretty much just put the most points we can on the scoreboard.
Obviously, this is your first game, but you got to see USC play in a Week 0 game. I guess what did you take from watching the Trojans play a fellow Mountain West team?
Yeah, it was good being able to watch them early, being able to. I mean, we weren't playing, so we got to watch it on TV. So it was good getting an early look and seeing some of the things that we're expecting them to be in, and that was good to help us come out here and prepare for that. And we got a couple of days to prepare for that, so I think it was good being able to watch them in Week 0.
Kind of broke the news to you maybe that you're starting. I guess, do you feel like every time you go out there you're going to have to prove yourself? It's not necessarily like I'm the guy for 12 games just because I'm starting the season opener?
Yeah, I mean, so it's college football, so there's always next man behind you is always going to be chomping at the bit. So I just go out there every time, just play the best of my ability, try to make the plays that I need to make, try to move the ball downfields, less 3 and outs, try to move the chains and things like that. So I just go out there and try to be me, just try to make the most plays as possible.
Your old high school, Billy. Go ahead, Chris.
No, you go.
Old high school, new stadium. I'm pretty sure you've seen pictures of it. Just thoughts on that massive $35 million stadium they put up there in Melissa.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think it was really awesome. I mean, you could ask the AD and the coaches there. They're gonna tell you that my class built that, so I take pride in that. But that stuff is awesome. I go back there off season and train there, and I'm glad that they got stuff like that to be able to use. I think it's really cool and it went viral. So my high school, I take a lot of pride in that.
Also got a new locker room here. I guess how are the digs over at Cashel Fieldhouse?
Oh,
you guys had nomads for a while.
Yeah, the new locker room, it was amazing since we didn't have to be in the field house walking back and forth, and then I don't even know what type of locker room that was, but it's really nice having the new locker room, and we're really blessed to have that. It's been really good. I'm doing one of our reporters doing a story on Elijah Winston over there. I don't know how close you guys are, but can you tell us a little bit about Elijah and then what kind of player and teammate he is? Oh, E-Dub?
Yeah, E-Dub.
Oh, yeah, I remember playing him when he was at USC and I was at Colorado. But when I got here, we bonded pretty well. I remembered him from USC, so we talked about it a little bit first, and then we hung out a little bit. But I like him a lot. He comes off that edge really fast, and I think he's going to be a really great value for us on the defense.